These episodes, they're getting weirder. They're getting shorter, they're getting... I don't even know what to call them. And let me get my thoughts. It's because the game is such a crapshoot sense of progression, weirdly enough. For the longest time, you're blocked from advancing if you're working too late on getting the number 1 single like I did. I guess it's easy if you go for it earlier, but I feel like I wasn't even that slow to begin with. That's a me problem. The next thing is, though, now I am somewhat chastity caged by the fact that I need an idol with 100 in a stat, which, I'm gonna be honest here, I googled up how to do it, because after the last time I didn't see a lot of progress. And apparently, it has such a slow moving progression that you don't even really notice it happening at all. There are some events that can give you points towards one of the stats. You need coaches that are good enough for it. And of course, your idols regress and progress with age as well. And there's something like a peak age too. So it could just be that by spending too long on trying to grind a stat, you're gonna lose that stat anyway. So yeah, I'm not too happy about that. We currently have 97 vocal on Nagano Yui. I'm very sorry for what's about to happen. Our coach is not that bad to begin with. I wish you could just tell him to just focus on a single idol. Maybe I'm missing some mechanics still. Something I wanted to look up is I cannot level these guys up further, can I? I can only fire them. You can promote a staffer to a senior position when they reach maximum proficiency in both their skills. I've been playing this game for a long time now. I don't know how long hour-wise, but this is part, 27 or something? It must be even more. Aren't we at part 30 something already? I can't remember. I edit these every week. I create a thumbnail every week, but the number slips my mind, just like basic sanity does. So we've been playing this for, let's say, half a year by now. And this guy still isn't nowhere near, let's call it perfect. He's level 12, his max coaching level is 91. So with my current stuff, I can't even do it. Let's take a look at the dance girl. Her max coaching level is 100. So it would be wiser to try to go for someone that's trying to dance very well, I guess. So if you sort by dance, it could be Kondo Hinano taking the spot instead. But again, I don't know how to focus on her. Like, she's already an auto practice dancing, nothing else. I don't know how I can tell her only practice with her, basically. Like, you can't say, hey, this room is reserved for this one idol, or like for these 3 top idols that are really close to advancing to this fabled 100. And I mean, it was like the writing was on the wall for a long time by now, but this game has some flaws. This game has some serious flaws, and it's very sad. And I now understand, like, these reviews that before buying the game that told me that, hey, it's not updated anymore, and there are some things in here that needed some desperate fixing. The game itself is great. I'm having a lot of fun. The story is interesting. It's finally getting somewhere as well. The little interactions between the idols and me with them as the manager, they are peak soul. I love this. But the basic gameplay could have been made so much better. That's really fucking sad. The fact that you can just break it by just creating concerts over and over again. The fact that there's like a winning combination of stuff to go for when you have like a certain appeal already, a certain demographic, let's call it that. Really not that great. They could have played around that way better, like choose a genre at the beginning of the game and only make music in that genre, which is how actual bands work as well most of the time. Some bands shift their genres as they get old or like find the musical style or something. But overall, you know, you're not gonna find like a pop star that suddenly turns into a rap or suddenly starts starring in a metal band or something. Or vice versa, really. There are some cases, I guess. I would have to think about one before I could name it, but whatever. So, what we're gonna do today to have at least something happening is we're gonna create something special. That special thing is a world tour. And what was it? We needed to go on each continent or something? Was that it? Go on a world tour and visit USA, France, and Italy. USA, France, and Italy. Oh, good. God dang it, Bobby. USA. How do I choose? USA, France, Italy. Why are we saving on production cost? Oh, it costs stamina points. Okay, so apparently in a world tour you can't... Wait, is this how it works? On a world tour you can't have an event in your home country? I can't go to Japan? Apparently? Let's go to Germany as well. Oh look, it shows us what it does. I don't know why the fatigue doesn't increase or decrease. Different countries give you different revenue. Australia apparently gives me a lot of revenue. Why? Why is some revenue red? And some is green. Is it the Germany? Apparently there's a lot of fans in Germany. Do we have a statistic about overseas fans? Is that a thing? Why is this revenue red now? When it's 2.8 million. Which is higher than France's. Oh, because the cost is higher than the revenue. It's a net negative, basically. That's it. Alright, I get it now. Oof. Lambda. Fucking gotta get a grip. Okay, let's just do USA, France, Germany, and Italy. It's like a small European plus Americanas tour with just the USA. Not even South America or like America's hat. 70 stamina points. An expected revenue of 11 million, which is peanuts at this point. Whatever, right? Saya Aya Papaya wants me to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm a big fucking simp after all. That's right. Heard it here first. I love all them e-girls. Oh, give me that bathwater. I'm gonna gobble it down. I'm gonna drink it as if my life depended on it. I'm a thirsty boy in a desert of no women. Give me that bathwater. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood because I'm not high on painkillers, but I've taken them all day. I think I'm getting another cold, and I can't really, because I just don't want to. Okay, I don't want to get sick again. Maybe it's just, I don't even know if it's a cold or if it's my allergy starting up, but it's January, for fuck's sake. It can't be my allergy already. It can be, but I think that would be better actually than a cold. Wow. How the fuck is Ito Mayuka so smart? She's like 200 IQ. Why is she working with me then? Maybe I should focus on her. Does this work? How do I make her smarter? Ito Mayuka. Where is she? Oh god, fuck, I have no face to that. Here we go. She looks smart. You can't make her practice intelligence. So I can't say, hey, how about some chess, girl? Your talents are wasted on us. Please, do something else with your time. Oh. Alright, what else do we do? I guess we can try to fulfill Nagano Yui's wish. Nishikawa Kyoka seems to be wrapped up in a phone call. Why would I intrude? Let this woman have a phone call. Yes, I received a written correspondence from Mr. Sakai earlier yesterday with the figures on what numbers you believe would work for this promotional deal. Is this a story-related event or just a random one? I would like to thank both of you for taking the time to formulate this proposal. We found the numbers to be very interesting. Yes, numbers. I get it. I, too, work with numbers a lot. However, I'm not quite sure if the number that you propose is where we would need to be in order for this business deal to move forward internally. What is the number? 2, 3, 4? I can't go any higher than that, please. How flexible is that number? Is it a 69? I see. Thank you. That number sounds much more promising. I spoke to Mr. Delta about this type of deal previously. Did she now? And I'm not sure that number is in line with his expectations, but I think that we could find a way to make it work. I completely understand. I'm appreciative that Mr. Sakai is willing to take another look at the offer. That's great. Mr. Delta's in a meeting right now. Liar, liar, pants on fire. But I will get back to you within an hour to confirm the details. I'm very optimistic about moving forward with this deal. Thank you. Nishikawa Kyoko hangs up the phone, and though her face seems like an emotionless mask, you can almost make out the hints of what looks like a satisfied grin at the corners of her mouth. Yeah, that's about the most satisfied and the most happy I make any woman look in my life. I'm not in a meeting. Oh, of course not. But I think it behooves us, what a word, to give the counterparty the opinion that you are a busy person. Which I'm not. What does this mean? And that you are generously providing your valuable time to consider the offer. I don't think it's that deceptive, is it? After all, you're in business meetings for most of the day. Yeah, but they are with my right hand. At any rate, I think we should wait at least an hour before responding. I want to give Mr. Sakai the time to feel that this deal might slip through his fingers. What if they decide to back out? Oh, are you worried about me negotiating without prior authorization? Don't worry, I'll always consult you before pursuing aggressive negotiation tactics. What you just heard is fairly standard. They gave us an initial offer and I didn't say anything to reject it. I merely suggested that if they revised the offer, we'd be more receptive. She sweetened the deal. Pray she doesn't sweeten it further. If they come back to me with a bigger offer later today, great. If not, well, we haven't really lost anything. Well, we could have lost the earlier offer, but... aren't you worried that they'd be insulted? Yeah. I don't think so. I intentionally chose to describe the offer as interesting. That sounds vaguely positive. Says to avoid making him feel that we don't value the deal. But it also implies that we could want more money. Of course, there's a bit of an art to speaking with just the right amount of vagueness during these sorts of pre-negotiations, but I feel confident that my tactics work. The phone in Nishikawa Kyoko's desk rings and she picks it up. Hello? Oh, hello, Mrs. Sakai. That was quick. We've barely been talking for like a minute and a half. Yes, I spoke to your staffer recently about the figures that you sent over yesterday. Yes, I'm optimistic about this deal moving forward as well. I just hope that we can find the right number. Is it 69? Come on, please tell me the number now. I see. I'll be sure to convey that information to Mr. Delta. I'm sure that he will be eager to hear about this. That number sounds much closer to what I think Mr. Delta had in mind. I think that Mr. Delta would be more willing to compromise on the exact amount if you were willing to cover other expenses. That's wonderful. I'm sure that Mr. Delta will be glad to hear it. This sounds like a wonderful place for us to begin negotiating from. I promise that we'll get back to you with a response within the next hour. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Nishikawa Kyoka hangs up the phone. She's scary. God damn it. Look at her fucking poker face. We just got a 20% increase in the initial offer, and they also offered to recover miscellaneous expenses for the deal. And we could push it further if you'd like. After all, I did make it clear to Mr. Sakai that the second offer was a wonderful place for us to begin negotiating from. That leaves us room to ask for more money. I'm surprised he agreed so quickly. Actually, I really am. Also, I don't really need the money anymore. Have you taken a look at our bank account? It's going up, up, up because of exploits. I don't think Mr. Sakai is so unusual in that respect. Most of my business dealings go like this. People will pretty reliably offer you more money in business dealings if you know the right buttons to push. Anyway, I'm sure you'll want to review the exact terms. Mr. Sakai is probably getting ready to email that to me right now, and I'll forward it along to you so you can consider the offer in the privacy of your own office without any time pressure. You said within the hour. Do you enjoy this? I like it a lot, actually. I feel like it's gonna turn into a catchphrase of mine, and I don't really want to be known as that misogynistic YouTuber, because of a lot of them already are. And that's a very hard position to fill. But the only thing I can say is women. The better I've gotten at negotiation, the more enjoyable I find it. It's a challenging yet rewarding position to be in. It's a good thing, actually. Like, women, whenever I say that, I mean it in a positive way. I love women. You should have noticed by now. Mr. Delta, I feel a bit odd saying this to you directly, but I'm sort of a meek person by nature. Growing up, I always had difficulty asserting myself or speaking up for myself. That's why I've been so appreciative of the opportunities that I've had here at Level Abnormalities. representing them has forced me to be in a position of being more assertive in negotiations. You mean to say that I hired the wrong person for the job, but you somehow grew into the role? Damn, I'm lucky. Even if it's just taking the time to push counterparties on what they're willing to offer and able to get a deal done. In the process of doing this job, I've had a chance to hone the skill of knowing when it's okay to ask for more. Is she about to propose to me? Being in this job has made me realize that it's actually okay to stick up for myself and represent my own interests rather than always bowing deferentially to other people. You probably haven't noticed a change in my demeanor, but it's something that's changed the way I think about myself, and it's cascaded into other parts of my life as well. It's actually a good thing. I feel the same about my job. I don't really like dealing with people, but I really love doing it when it comes to my job, because I hate dealing with people in general. But at the same time, I somewhat crave it, because I hate it so much that, well, maybe it's just because I hate myself even more, that I make myself do something that I dislike. Yet at the same time, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I want to have like contact with people on a daily basis, and I want to talk to people. I want to help people, and it's weird. It's really weird because I never thought that I would want to do that. But it's at the same time, it feels good because I do challenge myself. I do grow on those challenges, and I feel like it helps me become a better version of myself as well. I feel more confident, and I think I have you to thank for that. Nishikawa Kyoka deals level increased. Wow. Just like that? Wow! She's max level! We can promote her, actually. Do I even want to? How do I... Oh. You can promote a staffer to a senior position when they reach maximum proficiency in both of their skills. Can perform production tasks for singles, show, concerts, elections, and tours. Cost of firing is 6 scandal points, though. The production is a long time from being higher, especially since we don't really use this. We always use Baba Yui for producing stuff, since, well, she's just bad at it. That's the thing. The game somewhat forces you to get a specialist going with these staffers. But in order to promote them, you need to have both skills, which makes no fucking sense. Why would I use her for an inferior production value over the other office worker? You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense. It's almost as if they didn't think about the system at all. Just let her raise her stats in one skill and let me make it the other way around. If I promote her, she can't do production at all anymore. She's just strictly a deal person afterwards, right? That's the caveat of like promoting her after specializing this much. Why have her be like this super inhuman person that can do everything and only then I can promote her? That really goes against getting several of them. You want as few people as possible because they have to do everything anyway. That's it. Makes no fucking sense. Developers of this game, if you're watching this, what the fuck did you smoke? And stop doing it. It's really bad for you. All right, let's get this going. How much more can I milk Ibura? I wish what? I can't exactly remember anymore. We're not even first place. We're in second place with right 4-6 memories of freaks in the first place. We're in front of Unabushi and Father Ishu still, which is good because some of these groups have really taken off suddenly. And it's still so funny that the 17th place only has like 438 sales. Which is crazy compared to almost 1 million going on here. Alright. You might have noticed as well, like, of course the past few episodes were weird when it comes to the editing anyway, but even before that, I've stopped putting in music in these episodes because it's, to be honest, it's more of a hassle than it is. It is pretty cool and it always sends me down memory lane, and it also helps me discover new stuff about, like, songs, about certain themes and stuff. But it's such a pain in the ass when you upload a video and like an hour later, YouTube tells you, hey, there are some countries that this video can't be viewed in because of this and that song. Do you want to trim it out? And I trim it out, but YouTube also trims out the first 2 seconds before that segment, and the last 2 segments after this. So there's something missing in between, and it feels like a weird, almost as if I like used King Crimson or something, and people don't know what the fuck just happened, but everything happened along causality anyway. And yeah, so that's a pain in the butt, to be honest. I also feel like people weren't really interested, and that's fine actually. It's the whole YouTube thing that bothers me about it a little. So I guess you won't see any more of that. I don't know, if the demand is really high, I can see if maybe it comes back or something. Do we want to create an election actually? Because one of them wishes to be... Oh, I have no single available. We need to create a single first. Who's left? Chesed, I guess. Let's do Chesed next. Chesed. Shall we do a Chesed? Yeah, let's do a Cheesehead first. Cheesehead. Just like a bait and switch. Cheesehead. And then we'll do the proper Chesed later. Okay? It's not gonna be a flagship single, that's what I mean by that. Let's see, a loot PV. Wait, what? No, wait, that's the wrong one. It's not regret, it's loneliness. And of course, we've hit like 800,000? Was that the number I just read? So we're gonna go for 1 million now. If we hit the critical gacha, that will help us. We're gonna reload the earlier positions, which I guess not much should have changed in the meantime. These girls, they don't really level up their cuteness stat that much. In fact, they lose it as they get older. But no one new came in, right? No one cuter than them. Did they? No, they're all here. Cute 78 is like, oh, cute 73. Why is Goto Yuka cuter? And Nishikawa Moe, are you new? Cute 76, cute 78. Hata Nagamanimi is getting less cute by the second. Ito Rei and Goto Seira will have to switch out for these two. Which hasn't helped our team chemistry, but it has helped. Has it helped the cute modifier? I don't think it did, actually. Wow, just switching them out. Wait, who was it? Here we go. I guess the team chemistry is higher if they've worked together before. I have too many idols, I need to get rid of some. I think I said this in the last episode as well. Might have to get rid of all the guests. I don't really care too much about them. Let's produce this. So this is our goal for today's episode. A single, an election, and a world tour. Do I need a concert as well for the election? I think I do. Let's deal with that later. Don't really know. Like, some stats are so obscure. Like some things, like how many songs do I need in a concert? Is there a certain sweet spot? Can I just create a concert with a single, like a single, like a single? Do you know what I mean? Like just a singular song. That's better. That's a better way to put it. Would that work? Is that enough? Are fans gonna be angry? Do I even care that my fans are angry? At this point, I think I don't. I can just do whatever I want anyway. Look, just get more fans by the press of a button. It's crazy. It's almost like YouTube. Press a single button. That button, of course, is play Five Nights at Freddy's or something. No, is there a Flavor of the Month game at this moment? I don't know. I think Five Nights at Freddy's was like 5 years ago or something. Fortnite, is that still Flavor of the Month? Do I need to open like FIFA card packs? That has been a thing before. Minecrafter is very popular. Is it popular still or not? What do I need to play to really take off? Do I need to like soy face react to the newest horror game? Tell me. If you're watching a lot of YouTube, if you're like well versed in the YouTube game, help me out. What do I need to do in order to make it big? Do we just launch it? Girls, are you okay? Can I... Let's just press nothing. Can I make them just restore a lot of stamina? Take 70 stamina. I haven't even decided who goes on the tour. Guess I'm gonna do that now. Am I? Let's take a look. Whoa! Look at them girls. I guess everyone went. This is, wow. Okay, the attendance in the USA was pretty good. We only got 50 new fans. Imagine only getting 50 new fans from a fucking world tour. I guess you level up in these countries too. Let's see, Germany should be really good. Germs represent, please. 97% attendance. Does this mean that 97% of all German people have gone to see my concerts? I have to say, for like the work you have to put in, and well, I guess it's very expensive stamina wise, but I didn't need to decide on a lot other than which countries to visit. It didn't take long to produce it, and I still made a profit, and I got some new fans. A world tour is fucking crazy easy to do. I mean, it has a 3-month cooldown, and I did go to small clubs apparently, but with an election, I need to go through the whole election process. I need a single to do it. I need to watch this whole thingy unfold in the end. A concert, I need to create a concert. I need to produce the concert. I need to decide on who is headlining which song, who does the talk breaks, which songs anyway, and I need to produce it still. Like, this is all a lot of busy work. Well, the world tour was a little bit disappointing. I thought there were at least some events going on. Hey, you're in Paris, and okay, Lambda, careful now. You don't really want to make this too political. And one of your girls has slipped and fell on the Eiffel Tower. There's a big scandal brewing. She's suddenly pregnant with like little towers coming out of her at any second. What do? Do you just get rid of her? Do you dump her in the streets? Do you just leave her there? Do you take her back to Japan with you? Do you perform like a tower removal surgery? But no, nothing happened on the world tour. This is really disappointing. I guess, which is a common theme for this series. Really disappointing. Less than we expected. Still disappointed. Ah, the story of my life and everyone else watching this. Isn't it so amazing that we got to go on a world concert tour? I know. When my performing career started, I never imagined that it would end with me going overseas to perform for audiences of fans. I didn't even realize that we had such an international audience. Yeah, neither did I. The game doesn't really tell you that at all. I guess the language barrier doesn't stop people from appreciating good music. You mean thick thighs? Or dancing, yes. It was great to see the response from international fans, but I was also really happy that everyone back home was so supportive. Why was that a surprise? I guess I kind of wondered if fans would be bothered that we were doing a world tour. Yeah, because we didn't do a concert in Japan at the same time, which is weird. I mean, all the bands I know that like hail from the UK, the USA, Germany or something, when they go on a world tour, they also tour in their respective home countries, because it makes sense. Maybe it's irrational, but I guess I was worried that they might feel betrayed that we were performing for a different audience or something. Oh, you mean a little bit like the whole fucking hypocritical thing with Nation of Idols? We wouldn't want to dilute the idol image on an international scale? You mean this is similar? Really, Itore? Really? Getting a little bit jaded. After all, they're the ones who built us up to the point where we could be internationally recognized in the first place. I don't think most people feel that way. When you're a fan of something or someone, you want them to succeed, right? Everyone I saw was really supportive. Yeah, I was relieved to see that. Guess I was worried for nothing. There are also a lot of fans who like it when people that they follow travel overseas, because it gives them the chance to vicariously experience what it's like to travel. Okay, if I was still inserting music in this now, I would definitely insert Vicarious by Tool, which is a great song. After all, whenever we post photos online, fans get to have a little taste of what it's like to visit other countries. I think they like that aspect as well. Yep, it's a little bit of a parasocial relationship. Hey, look, this person that I'm following is happy. I should be happy too. Oh shit, why do I have to go to a 12-hour shift tomorrow just to have enough food on the table not to starve? Ah, here, take my money. I never thought about it that way. Even if you never get to travel, following the journey of someone who does travel does give you some of the feelings of getting to experience the interesting parts of other places. Oh, I hate it so much. I guess that's why travel vlog YouTubers are a thing, right? Yeah. You know, I never really understood the appeal of travel vlogs, but now that I think about it, maybe I should start. Even if I never intend to travel to certain places, could be a way for me to go get a tiny bit of the experience of going there myself. You mean You don't intend to travel the road less traveled? Is that what it's called? And who knows, if you fall in love with the place, you might end up making it one of your next travel destinations. Maybe, but I think I'm a bit of a homebody at heart. Getting to experience the world was fun, but I enjoy the comforts of home too much to become a world traveler. Yeah, I can see that. I guess vicariously living through someone else's travel experiences is a more comfortable way to experience the world. Yeah, gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go into another tirade of how sad this actually is. I'd still rather visit those places myself though. I'd rather experience everything firsthand instead of having to rely on seeing through someone else's eyes. And if I see someone else's travel photos, it just makes me more excited to go there myself. Ito Ray notices you listening and smiles. I'm just a creep going around the office all day just listening in on these conversations. And they always just have to smile and take it. Which is exactly why I hired him. Oh, Mr. Delta, Yuki and I were just discussing travel. Say, Mr. Delta, do you have a wanderlust like I do? Or do you prefer to stay at home? I'm a homebody at heart. Me too. Glad I'm not the only one who prefers to stay at home where things are familiar and comfortable. I wish I would never have to get up from this chair. Ah, I just remembered. I have an appointment with Miss Hashimoto coming up. Alright, see you later. Listening to the conversation gave you some new ideas for travel shows. Research level increased. Well, that's great, but my research level was like level 1, so is it 2 now or something? God damn it. Let's produce this and... I don't know, how long have I been recording? I can't see. It's been a while already, I think. I'm not gonna take this one because these girls, they're very tired now. I guess we're gonna end soon, right? We did do the world tour, which was today's biggest goal. We did talk about the fact that getting 100 stats, whatever the stat might be, pretty fucking hard to do. I don't know what the next episode is gonna look like, whether it's gonna be like another speedrun one, or if I'm gonna grind off screen to just get my dancing or my singing up to 90 something, 95 or respectively 98. She's very close. How the fuck did she get to 97? I wonder. Do I need to send her on jobs to do it, or... Wow, that's a lot. Shall we do like another audition? Just because we can. Maybe we'll get like a platinum idol that starts out with 100 somewhere. Shit, Kawagoe Yui's birthday. She lost a lot of vocal points. No! I guess she's past her peak. Oh no, it's Nagano Yui that we were going for. Kawagoe Yui, well, she was 2nd place. If we sort this by vocal again. She dropped 2 places. Shit, I hope Nagano Yui hasn't reached her peak yet. She's 22 years old. Let's hope her peak is... Oh my god, look at the date of birth. I'm face palming right now. Really? Oh, we're destined, my girl. We're destined to be together. Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of money. Here. Yes, Monday. Please. A lot of... This was 500,000. It's pretty good. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's like nothing anymore. But I'm still excited, nonetheless. So let's send Nagano Yui to do it. Is she gonna level up a pretty stat with this? I don't know, maybe. Is that how it works? Can I tell her to like, a different, like... How do I get vocal? How do I get vocal stats? A certain proposal? Like a TV drama? Is that helping us with vocals? I don't know. Can we take a look at the research? Is that telling us? No. There's different fame things that it gives, different fares, different amounts of like money. But other than that, nothing. Let's do this audition and then end it. Fucking getting this game. I start out happy every time I start recording, and then I get more and more depressed as the episode goes on. Oh my god, look at this 12-year-old. I mean, don't look at her too much, please, because it could be considered a crime, but Anaimaika, just if she misspelled her name, that would be like a dangerous thing to do. And Watanabe Oka. Inuma Tomoka, I guess is her name. Oh my god, she's at 99 vocal! We need to hire her. Maybe by some freak chance we're gonna get her to 100. Oh my god, Fujimura Anna. 2 times bonus to photoshoot payments. This is like one of the best traits I've ever seen. She's high maintenance, but who the fuck cares, right? 99 vocal. Her potential is 99 as well, which means we only have to improve her once. Even if it's 10 times slower, that's like 2 less levels than Nakano Yui would need. Hey, glad to see you in person. I'm sure you've seen my photos, right? Don't I just look winsome in them? I've seen some photos of yours, but I don't know if they're AI generated or if people have photoshopped them. And oh, those additions really took a lot out of me. Can I have the next few days off? Just need some extra me time to get back to 100%. I don't know what she meant by that. I'm gonna get these jobs going. Nagano Yui, you're gonna have to work a lot. Come on, girl. I want you to do this. I don't want the new girl to be hitting that threshold first, if possible. And that's it. That's it for today's episode. That was yet another very weird one. Oh, why do I feel the need to apologize? It's almost as if I put you through this, when in actual fact I'm putting myself through this, right? I'm the one suffering, while you are by proxy. Oh my god, look at the sails! Look at the creamy girls! That I can say with gusto. Look at those creamy girls! Goodbye, everyone.